CSGO, a game that released more than 9 years ago, that is still being played by hundreds of thousands of players daily, and being one of the biggest esports games in the world, if not the biggest. Everyone playing video games should at least have heard of Counterstrike Global Offensive before, and in today's video, I'm covering the question, what has changed and is CSGO still worth playing for returning and new players? Let's start up the game. The menu screen could look kinda overwhelming for some players, especially for players like me who quit CSGO about 3 to 4 years ago. But it's actually not very complicated. Clicking on the CSGO logo on the top left will bring you into your dashboard. Here you can manage all of your operation missions, check out the operation shop or buy cases, capsules and store items. The play button underneath is used to play CSGO. Who would have guessed that? From here you can choose between a variety of different game modes, maps and options. The antenna is the looking for play section where you can start looking for competitive, wingman, danger zone and guardian teammates, or just find another player if you already have someone in your group. The small case with the pistol on it is your CSGO inventory. The TV is where you can watch matches and tournaments. The graph symbol underneath is CSGO's own stat system, but it's unfortunately only available if you pay a monthly fee for it. And the last symbol, which is probably not visible to everyone, is the Overwatch feature, which I'm also going to talk later about. Let's focus on the play section for now. While CSGO still has their default game modes like Deathmatch, Arms Race, Demolition and the simplified version of competitive called Casual, they also added Flying Scoutsman, which is pretty self-explanatory, 2 teams versus each other, SSGs only, reduced gravity and increased mid-air acceleration, which allows you to fly and strafe in the air easily. And retakes, which consists of 3 terrorists and 4 counter-terrorists which defend or retake random bomb sites on a certain map. Actually a pretty good game mode in my opinion, especially if you're training or trying your skills against players within a game mode that at least kind of feels like matchmaking. And yes, there is also Danger Zone, which is CSGO's version of a Battle Royale game mode. To explain it real quick, you can choose your spawn, scavenge around the map for equipment and cash to buy items, grenades and ammo, fight with other players in a shrinking battle arena until there is only 1 player or team alive. Danger Zone can be played with a maximum of 18 players per game, either in solo or duos. There are also several different ranks for Danger Zone if you're in for a competitive experience. I recently tried it out for the first time and it's actually pretty fun in duos. I don't take it that seriously, but it's just a fun little experience and adds some variety. There's also a new competitive mode called Wingman, which is a 2 vs 2 mode with only 1 bomb site in a best of 16 game format. For me personally, a very good alternative to normal 5 vs 5 matchmaking, especially because you only need a duo teammate and in the worst scenario, it's still easier to clutch against 2 enemies than doing the same as a 4-man against 5. Wingman also comes with several ranks, just like competitive. For both competitive and Wingman, you are now able to choose between ranked and unranked mode. Click on the ranked matches in the top right to turn it off or on. For competitive, they added the option to play long or short matches. Long matches have a maximum of 30 rounds and the team with the first 60 rounds wins. Short matches have a total of 60 rounds and 1 team needs at least 9 rounds to win. Competitive also features a new game mode called Premier Competitive. Premier is very similar to professional CSGO. The teams who play are loaded into a veto system where they ban and pick maps. At the start, each team votes to either ban 2 maps or pick if they start on the counter-terrorist or terrorist side. Operations. Kinda like the battle pass system of CSGO. The last operation I personally played was Operation Hydra, which released back in May of 2017, and I really enjoyed grinding the missions. But since Operation Broken Fang, they changed the whole system, and in my opinion it's pretty good at the moment. To start with the operation, you need to buy the Operation Pass. After activating it, you receive the Operation Coin and you will be able to earn stars by completing the weekly missions. There will be a total of 16 weeks of challenges with 4 new challenges each week. Technically, you could complete the challenges without owning the pass, but it will not give you stars for it until you buy the Operation Pass. A maximum of 6 stars can be earned per week, except for week 1, where a maximum of 10 stars can be obtained. Stars will not only count as a currency, they are also going to upgrade your operation coin without costing you stars. The bronze coin will be unlocked after purchasing the pass, the silver one after obtaining 33 stars, the gold one after 66 stars, and of course the diamond one after 100 stars. On the other hand, stars are used to buy items in the operation store, like the operation case, several different counter-terrorist and terrorist agent skins, stickers, and random skins from different collections. All in all, I think this is a pretty good addition to CSGO. It adds some variety, which is always good. The challenges are definitely doable and not too hard, and if you grind all the way through the operation, you will not only have a gorgeous diamond coin at the end, you're also going to easily make your money back. The Overwatch system I just mentioned is a player-driven cheat jurisdiction. Experienced and trusted players become investigators, who review demos of games with suspected cheaters and come to a verdict on whether or not the suspected player had cheated. As for the maps, they actually added and changed a lot of the maps. In a competitive map pool, there are new maps like Ancient, Basalt, and Insurgent 2, which are probably not going to become the top 5 played maps, but they're definitely fun and add some variety. Valve also reworked maps like Dust 2, Inferno, Nuke, Train, Cache, and maybe Mirage next. Here are some before and after pictures of the rework. I personally like that they actively rework and add new maps to the pool, especially updating the graphics of old maps to a much better level. For weapons, CSGO did actually add new weapons into the game. 2015, the R8 revolver was added, which can be replaced with the Desert Eagle for both terrorist and counter-terrorist. From my perspective, the revolver is not really good and probably only used for fun or by cheaters. And in 2018, the MP5 SD was added, which can be replaced by the MP7 on both teams. It's also not very viable and I don't really see it that often, but definitely not as rare as the revolver. One topic I need to get my hands on before wrapping up this video. Cheaters. We hate them, and most of the games out there's no need to talk about this. But CSGO has always had a low reputation for the amount of cheaters in the game. I personally had no cheater in my competitive game so far, but I definitely noticed them in other game modes like Deathmatch or Casual. There's also no Overwatch case I had so far that didn't contain an aimbotter, wall hacker or spinbotter. Notice that they are still there and they probably always will be. But in the games that really count like competitive or wingman, you will only get them on rare occasions, and instead being cheated on in game modes like Casual or Deathmatch. And finally, what do I think? Is CSGO still worth trying out or getting back into? Yes, absolutely yes. I mean, over 100 hours in the last 2 weeks should speak for themselves. I kinda hesitated a bit when my friends started playing it again, but since then I just had a blast. Valve made a lot of good improvements and did their best to keep the game constantly updated. You have a variety of different game modes to play. There is also the Workshop 2 with even more opportunities. You have a couple of new competitive maps to explore, more weapons, the Operation Pass, and the CSGO majors that are hopefully going to occur regularly now. CSGO is in a good state right now, and I would recommend it to everyone who likes tactical and skill-based shooters that are not just run and gun like many other shooters out there. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel for more CSGO content. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and I hope you will have a wonderful day.